The tracking shot transitions from the green to the tan row. The rugged shape remains the same, highlighting the factory's ability to customize for different theaters of war.
The ventilation systems work tirelessly to support the intense welding activity below, a critical part of the mass production process.
The ballistic angle on the side armor needs adjustment. Rotate the model 15 degrees.
Confirmed. The wireframe highlights the weak points in orange.
Pass!
The simulation confirms the structural integrity of the crew capsule against the IED blast.
Forklift drivers execute a synchronized ballet on the loading dock, unloading pallets stacked high with shiny aluminum billets.
The ballistic glass destined for the Humvee windshields must be handled with extreme precision, utilizing a vacuum-assisted...
This is where the electronics intake begins. The high-tech components are rapidly...
To ensure such sites have balance for ballistic protection, the metallurgist retrieves a sample. Time is critical, as on the casting deck, molten steel is fed into a water-cooled mold.
The massive die casting machine injects molten aluminum under extreme pressure. The mold opens, revealing the duction heating is crucial. These steel slugs travel through copper coils, instantly reaching thousands of degrees before being forged into the Humvee's control arms. This critical step locks in the hardness of the gears, ensuring the transmission can handle immense torque. The process begins with the robotic press brake. The machine clamps down, precisely folding the heavy-gauge steel that forms the Humvee's structure. The die opens to reveal the newly shaped part, morphed into a complex box section. This technology The robot precisely places the suspension bracket before the spot welder fuses it to the chassis, securing critical mounting points.
a heavy bead of weld secures the pintle hook. This crucial human oversight ensures the towing point will never fail.
A critical step, the armored steel roof is precisely craned into position. Once seated, the welding process To support the armored door's weight, the welding robot applies a deep penetration weld, followed by a precise laser scan for quality assurance.
The brushes spin and move over the hood and doors. The motion is gentle compared to the grinding. The surface turns from...
The chassis moves into the dark tunnel. We hear the roar of the blast turbines. Through a viewing window, we see the storm of steel shot hitting the frame.
The Optiver 6500 block undergoes meticulous cleaning. Every gallery must be free of debris before the freeze plugs are installed.
The multi-layered steel-built gaskets are secured by the automated fastening machine, which tightens the bolts in a spiral pattern.
The massive helical cut gears must align perfectly before the RTV sealant is applied. Then,
The technician rotates the pump body slightly while watching the dial gauge. When the needle hits the target, they lock it down.
The engine and transmission are brought together. The guide pins engage and the gap closes. Workers use...
The transfer case is lifted into place. The splines mesh, sometimes requiring a wiggle to get them to seat.
We see the fluids rushing through clear hoses into the engine. The levels rise. A worker... The hot fire run pushes the engine to its absolute limits. Only when the strict military requirements are met is the engine officially accepted. The dual battery integration creates the 24-volt system required for military hardware. The compartment is then sealed for deep water fording.
The main dashboard panel is constructed on this bench. A technician rapidly installs the instrument cluster and gauge.
How military Humvees are mass-produced. The engineering behind the world's toughest trucks. This ruggedized LCD monitor provides the driver with an unparalleled view of the battlefield, even in total darkness.
This communication rack, featuring heavy gauge steel and shock absorbers, is fitted with Syncar's tactical radios and
The worker connects the harness and flicks a switch on the test box. This activates the ghost mode, essential for stealth convoys.
This is the last line of descents for the crew.
The hand turns the heavy military master switch. Click. The dash instantly comes alive.
Next, the fully assembled powertrain is transferred to the main line, a delicate dance of heavy machinery.
Down, down, stop!
the worker rotates the wheel hub, aligning the bolt holes. An electric torque gun zips the bolts in a star pattern.
This critical link ensures the military Humvee has true four-wheel drive capability. The exhaust pipe is thread-the-needle style maneuvered through the frame. The clamp is tightened, securing the system to the turbo downpipe. As the cooling stack is lowered and bolted to the angled frame supports, workers quickly attach the hose clamps.
Clear for the drop.
In the driver's footwell, a technician connects the steering column shaft.
The U-joint is slid into place and the pinch bolt is tight.
Immersed in the E-coat tank, an electrical charge bonds the anti-corrosion primer deep into the metal. The heat cures the E-coat into a rock-hard shell. This baking process is continuous, ensuring a flawless finish.
The robotic application of Carc base coat. 4 synchronized arms apply the specialized green 383 coating, designed to resist chemical warfare.
Under the infrared lamps, the Carc paint settles into a rough, sandpaper-like finish, crucial for decontamination before the vehicle rolls out.
This seal is vital for maintaining the overpressure system that keeps chemical agents out of the cabin.
The machine groans under the pressure as it forces the run-flat insert into the tire. It's a violent, high-force process.
The winch is bolted down. The worker connects the hydraulic lines. They test the spooling mechanism. The drum rotates.
The technician clamps the snorkel to the windshield frame. They connect the bottom to the airbox inside the engine bay.
This laser alignment is vital, ensuring the massive 37-inch wheels are perfectly vertical and parallel before the truck leaves the factory. During the chassis dyno test, the engine roars at highway speeds, allowing the driver to check the transmission before the final braid check verifies readiness.
The 30-inch deep pool verifies the waterproof integrity of the engine and the cabin seals.
The ultimate test of torque and traction, the Humvee crawls up this terrifyingly steep 60% grade.
The grueling side slope stability check pushes the Humvee to its limits. But thanks to its low center of gravity,
the massive brakes bring the 10,000-pound vehicle to an abrupt halt. A technician then measures the stopping distance to confirm safety standards. How military Humvees are mass-produced alone, the engineering behind the world's toughest trucks, start to finish.
VIN matches the paperwork. Door gaps are solid and the seatbelt retracts smoothly. All right, final approval granted.
The marshalling yard reveals the sheer volume of production, a massive fleet ready for deployment across the globe.
Keep it coming back, steady now. Oh, perfect, clear right.
The ruggedized tablet instantly displays the vehicle's birth certificate.
The turret stabilization has been upgraded in this model.
We noted the improvement during the test drive. The internal layout is also satisfactory.
Jack, check, wreck, check.
The worker sprays the amber wax onto the undercarriage. Another applies the adhesive film to the windshield.
The tracking shot transitions from the green to the tan row. The rugged shape remains the same, highlighting the factory's ability to customize for different theaters of war.
This vehicle isn't just for combat, it's also for support and rescue.
This delicate operation ensures the trucks are properly positioned over the tie-down points before they are secured for transit.
This massive industrial output ensures that the world's toughest trucks reach the front line.